What is going on, everybody? This is Jackson from JD Sports Zone, and today I have another special Banana Ball interview with party animal Dustin Baber. Dustin, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Congrats on your recent Banana Ball championship, and how are your holidays going?
Great. Just got back from a 2 week trip to Montana and Maine and seeing my wife's family. So that was really fun, but glad to be able to get back and relax and actually have our first holidays in our new house that we got this year. So excited, definitely enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you on. I mean, you're one of the returning guys, from the Party Animals, obviously coming off a 2025 championship season. I've had Sal Jacobo on, and Vava speaks very highly of you.
Mhm.
So he's like, Dustin Baber is a guy you need to get on, and I'm super excited to get this going. First, I want to start about, before Banana Ball, you played your collegiate years at North Carolina A&T State, and quickly right after that, you really jumped into Banana Ball. I want to ask you, obviously a lot of collegiate players take the Pro Ball route. What made you want to take the Banana Ball route?
Um, in all honesty, it wasn't the route that I chose. It was the route I was kind of put on. So my last year at A&T, I got hurt, partially tore my labrum, and I kind of just decided to hang it up. And that was going to be the last time I ever played. I finished out the season as a DH, but that was about it. And me and my wife moved into Tampa into an apartment, and while we were sitting there on the couch, just being everyday people, we were having a bottle of wine and we were watching some TikToks together, and I saw Kyle Louise and the Bananas do the drop challenge, one of their first videos back in 2022, and I thought it was really funny. My wife thought it was really funny if I was doing it, so she asked if I could sign up, and then I signed up and have been doing it ever since. So I didn't pick the path, but I've come to terms with how I was put on the path, and I'm really ecstatic that I did because this is the most fun you can have on a field.
I mean, you're one of the most fun guys out there to watch. I mean, I've seen the dances, I've seen the beer chugs. Honestly, ever since I turned 21, I tried to recreate the Dustin Baber beer chug. Personally, I can't do it. Really only you can do it. But honestly, I love the content. I love all the golf videos, and sometimes it's not about the destination; it's about the journey. And it led you to Banana Ball. So, I mean, we're very glad to have you in Banana Ball, and I know all the fans are super excited for when this comes out. But I want to ask you, obviously, you're a party animal. You spent the past 3 years into that, and obviously last year you obviously were part of the championship team. I want to ask you, your favorite moments from 2025, personally for you.
Okay, for me, nothing will really top the championship feeling. It was such a long season, a lot of grinding by the team just to try and like get through those 10 months to get to that championship, and then to reignite that flame of competitiveness and like that energy spike that we needed for that playoff run. That's not comparable, but for me personally, like moments outside of the playoff run. Louisville, there's a little girl named Maymay. Love her to death. I keep in touch with her mother, and they love coming out the games. It was her first ever game she came to. I was always her favorite player from the first time she ever saw me, and it was the first time we met was in Louisville, and she came to the game, and that day I hit a home run, and it just meant a lot because I was able to not only dedicate that home run to Maymay, who was in the crowd behind home plate. I was also able to create that moment for her before the game and after the game, being able to hug her, give her pictures, and give her something that she'll never forget. And ever since then, we've been in touch, and it's been one of the most amazing things I could have ever been a part of.
I mean, that's awesome to hear. I mean, Banana Ball prides himself on fans first entertainment.
Mhm.
Giving those experiences to, you never know if it's going to be somebody's first time and only baseball game or entertainment game that they get the opportunity to go to, and making those connections and, making those moments. I mean, that's truly what, the game of baseball should be about and, is about, is making those moments for those fans all around you. And, I want to ask you, I guess more of a fun sided question to Banana Ball. I love asking these questions, to Banana Ball guys. Custom bats is not a thing in Banana Ball as of right now, but I want to ask you, if you can create a custom bat out of anything, let's say party related. I asked John Howard Bobo the same question. What would you make it out of and why?
If I could make it out of anything, I mean, I like to try and hit home runs because I've hit a couple now and they're really cool to do. So I would try. I don't know what they made them out of, but the old BESR bats, I would just throw wood out the window and I would go straight to the most juiced BESR material. I think it was just aluminum and just shave the inside, roll it, cork it, do whatever we got to do, and just go straight to the most broken bats of all time, which was the orange stealth back in the day. Those things were absolutely ridiculous. So I would go with, yeah, I'd probably just go with the. Oh wait, what do they make the NASA spaceships out of? Like the oh gosh, it's on
Is
the
it
tip of
not
my tongue.
titan? Is it not titanium?
I believe so, or and they also have a gold alloy that they make them out of
Hmm.
to deal with temperature. I know that, so I would make it out of that because I feel like those are sturdy and like durable.
I mean, I feel like that would be an absolute cheat code. I mean, already put you in the MVP standings at that point for Banana Ball. I mean, we saw the whole thing in 2019 with the juice balls. Why not bring juice bats to Banana Ball? I
Exactly.
mean, absolutely. I would love to see that in Banana Ball. But I want to ask you a little bit more fun questions leading into
Mhm.
Banana Ball. Obviously, I mean, you're known for your beer chugs. You're known for like all the dances and tricks you do on the field. In 2026, obviously a new year, new tricks coming out. Do you have any new tricks or dances that you're looking forward to using in 2026?
Not so much dances; those are given to us. I don't really like think too much about them. I have some walk-up ideas that obviously have to make it through the pipeline to be able to make it into the game. But tricks, I have about I think seven that I haven't pulled off in game, that haven't been seen. I've tried one of them in the game, and I believe he beat it out by half a step. So I'll have to speed that one up a little bit. But yeah, it's always about innovating and trying to come up with new stuff and things that have never been seen. But also now with the equalizer point, you got to really be careful on when you pull these things. And we've seen the evolution of trick plays since 23, whenever it really started to take over. And yeah, it's just kind of trying to pick your moment, and you don't want to cost your team, especially with how big it is now. But you also want to help your team in every way that you can. So the trick plays are going to be a big thing this year, and if the time calls for it, you're going to see some stuff that I didn't even know I could pull off, but I've been pulling it off pretty regularly this offseason, and I'm really excited to be able to show it to the people.
I mean, I look forward to all the new tricks being developed in 2026 for you, Dustin. I mean, this is your fourth year in Banana Ball, heading into your fourth year, correct? So, I mean, every new year, every new development, new tricks. I mean, I look forward to it with the party animals. I mean, I'm saying when it's all said and done, I don't know if they have a Banana Ball Hall of Fame or maybe they should create it, but put Dustin Baber in the Hall of Fame when it's all said and done. But I want to ask you this. You talked about new walk-ups that you're looking to do in 2026. I see the beer chugs.
Mhm.
I want to ask you, like, what is your favorite beer that you like or like to utilize for a walk-up?
Definitely because I have to run the bases afterwards. I go with a lighter beer. It's usually Michelob Ultra.
Hmm.
It got adjusted to Coors Light because I hit a home run when I did it one time with it, and I was like, I'm gonna keep doing it until it doesn't work out. But no, usually the lightest beer because a lot of times you'll see me after I chug it and then have to run the bases or have to move it all. You'll see me struggle because it's not fun and it's not easy to do. So yeah, I just like hitting a home run after it so I can just jog around the bases. It makes it a lot easier.
I mean, personally, I'm a Blue Moon guy.
Okay.
That's so I solidify. I'm not very like a big draft beer kind of
Yeah.
guy. I'm more of the margarita side of things.
Mm-hmm.
But I love to see the beer chugs. It's great to you utilize light beer when
Mm-hmm.
running around the bases because that can be very dangerous. Let's just say very dangerous. When it comes to that. But honestly, I love to hear that for 26 and something else to look forward to 26. Relating to my next question, obviously you've been around the banana ball game long enough to know that they bring in a lot of celebrities
Mm-hmm.
and MLB legends in 2026. I want to ask you, who's been your favorite celebrity or MLB legend that they brought in, and who have you not met that you'd look forward to maybe want to meet up in 26?
Oh, gosh, that's a long list of guys we met. Number one person I think I've met, and actually now that I think about it, it's not even really close. Nick Swisher is by far. not only the greatest human being, but one of the greatest conversation people to have around you. Because obviously he's on a pedestal, what we feel a pedestal way above us, but he will sit there and talk your ear off for an hour, and it'll be the most fun hour conversation you've ever had. So I definitely think that Nick Swisher is top three. If I had to put three, I'd say Nick Swisher. I'm a Yankees fan, but I will say it because I have the utmost respect for the guy, Dustin Pedroia. We met him in Arizona, and being an undersized guy, being a second baseman, he's the epitome of hard work and really busting your butt every day to help your team. And yeah, and then after that, I'd have to go with D. Gordon. He's from around my hometown, in Frostproof, Florida, or Babson Park. He was in Avon Park, and just a guy, love him to death. We talk about home all the time. He's doing amazing things back there for not only the baseball players, but also for the just the overall town and city itself. And I love to see that for him. But he's just an amazing guy. Love him to death. Guy I want to meet. Guy, I mean, it's not even really hidden. I've said it numerous times. Derek Jeter. I've been a Yankee fan since I could remember watching baseball the first time. Bleed pinstripes. This year going to Yankee Stadium is going to be an event like no other for me. I got 50 people coming on both nights. It's ridiculous. But yeah, no, that would be the number one. If he even if he is not on the field, just being able to meet him and being able to discuss the amazing moments that I watched him have on the field, or just to be able to discuss Yankees lore, it's just that would be my number one for sure.
I mean, a great group of guys. I mean, Nick Swisher, Dustin Pedroia. I'm glad you gave your props to Dustin Pedroia,
Mm.
Pee Wee. I think he'd be in Cooperstown if it wasn't for the Machado slide. But
Oh,
that's a whole discussion for another day. And then the final, D Gordon. I love D Gordon, one of the most electrifying guys that I grew up watching. And then Derek Jeter has been a very common answer because I've interviewed a lot of Banana Ball guys
all right.
who happen to be Yankees fans, and they're all like, Derek Jeter, Mark Teixeira, CC Sabathia. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, personally, I'm a big Cardinals fan. So if
Okay.
I could bring in Molina or something, I'd love to see that.
I think if I didn't want to go with the crowd's answer, I would go with Robinson Cano. He is my favorite Yankee, even though he left us for Seattle, and I was still a little butthurt about that. He is my favorite Yankee. I believe him, in my opinion, him and Ken Griffey are the two best swings of all time. I give the nod to Cano because I'm a Yankees fan, but I think that he would be phenomenal with how smooth he is. I know how amazing he is in the field. But in Europe in St. Louis, you gotta try to get Albert Pujols out there. You gotta try to get that guy. I mean, the machine. You know he can still do it. He'll never lose it. So I think that or Barry Bonds would be insane. Stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, Derek Jeter is just too hard not to say. It's the upper echelon of players right there.
I mean, I look forward to all the MLB legends that come across, Banana Ball in 2026. I guess, a rebuttal question to that, for you, a non-sport guy, like a celebrity you'd bring on for Banana Ball, who would attempt, Banana Ball. I don't know if they're athletic or not, but, somebody you want to bring on.
We've had some guys come out and do some stuff. I know that Bert Kreischer came out and hit BP with us one day. We had um we had a lot of musical artists. 50 Cent came out this year. Trying to think of guys that I would love to like come out even if they couldn't play. So if it was a personal choice, I'm a huge music guy. Obviously Morgan Wallen coming out. Even he also has he has a baseball background, so being able to do something on the field while after performing or something like that would be really cool. So I say Morgan Wallen would be up there, or Riley Green. He's doing this thing where he's going around the country hitting in all the MLB parks, taking BP. So I know he has background in baseball. So I think one of those two guys would be really cool to see him perform and then get on the field and do it.
I mean, Riley Green did play baseball in college, so I mean, I would love to see him in a banana ball game, especially for the party animals.
Oh yeah,
Honestly, I think the party animals have some of my favorite jerseys in banana ball. I mean, I see it in the background. I see the suit. I see the pink jersey.
oh yeah.
If you could create your own alternate jersey, the Dustin Baber jersey, for the party animals, what would that
Okay.
look like?
Okay, so this is just forever. Okay, so I'm a huge fan of pinstripes, Yankees pinstripes. So I would go. I think the black and pink pinstripes would be too like messing with your eyes. It wouldn't stand out enough. I mean, you could go like with a white and pink. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is just out of left field. I think it should be black and white, and then all the letters and words and stuff are gonna be in pink with the neon outline. And I think that it could look really cool. I mean, it's obviously out there because our colors are kind of weird, but yeah, I think that would be really sick.
I mean, if Jesse Cole is listening to this, create an alternate jersey, create the City Connect jerseys. I
There
mean,
you go.
I would love to see City Connect jerseys whenever you guys go to an MLB stadium and
Oh yeah.
do something like that. I mean, if that was ever implemented, I would love to see that. Now,
Mhm.
honestly, All-Star Weekend in Banana Ball, obviously that was played in with Clemson,
Mhm.
this past year. If you ever had the opportunity to I guess if this was ever created, a banana ball home run derby, would you participate in it?
Oh, I would love to. A lot of the guys would see it jokingly because I'm not usually the home run hitter type, but I would absolutely take place in it. I mean, swing as hard as I can and hope for the best. I mean, no one's expecting you to like really go out there and win it at my size, so swing hard, close your eyes, and hope you hit it, and that's about it.
I mean, I would love to see that. Honestly, I mean, you have Jake Skoll on your team. I
Yeah.
feel like he'd be phenomenal, in that position over there. And honestly, you have a lot of amazing stadiums that
Mm.
you played at, throughout your few years in Banana Ball. In 2026, even more stadiums, football stadiums, other baseball stadiums. I want to ask you, is there a stadium you're looking forward to in 2026 to play at that, you haven't had the opportunity to play at yet?
So I'm not gonna say the easy answer, which is Yankee Stadium. That is the number one. It's really not even a competition. But outside of that one, I have really high hopes for Milwaukee. The people of Milwaukee, I know that one of our guys, Brady Keiss, is a Milwaukee native, but the people of Milwaukee with Green Bay and all these people being super party people, like tailgater type individuals that love drinking and stuff, I feel like they're gonna fit right into the party we're bringing. So I think Milwaukee's gonna be a sleeper that's gonna be insane for us. And also, I'd like to think about, I believe we're going to Oregon. I believe we are going to Oregon, so I think Oregon is going to be another sick one for us because of I've never been to Oregon, and I know in the Midwest they like to drink and get a little rowdy. So I think that the football stadiums under the pink lights and really being a party animals game is going to be something different.
I mean, I love as much as I love Milwaukee's field. I have a little bit of beef, me being a Cardinals
Uh-oh.
fan,
Yeah.
out there. But honestly, I love Milwaukee's field. Unfortunately, they changed it from Miller Park to
Hmm.
American Family Field. But honestly, I'm looking forward to Oregon. I mean, maybe bring out a guy like Marcus Mariota for
Oh yeah.
a game out there. I would love to see him in the pink and neon green,
Oh yeah.
for the party animals out there.
I'd love to see Ricky Weeks in Milwaukee. That would be a sick
Oh,
one to have a cutoff jersey too, with how jacked he was. Ricky Weeks would be nasty.
I'm gonna have to reach out to him because I had him on the podcast I think a few months ago,
Who?
and he's always open to doing new baseball adventures. So hey, get Ricky Weeks out to a party animal game in Milwaukee. I would love to
Oh,
see
heck yeah.
that. But I want to ask you, this heading into the new 2026 season.
Mhm.
Obviously, you've been around the game long enough, to know the banana ball rules up and down in the book. If you could create a Dustin Baber rule that, has not already been implemented into banana ball, what would that look like?
So this is a rule affecting just me, or like it would be implemented into the game itself?
Game itself.
Okay, so a rule. Okay, I think we need to create the other side to a golden batter.
The other
I
side to
think
it,
I
but
I think that the golden batter rule needs to be expanded into there being a penalty if the golden batter doesn't come through. Because right now it seems obviously it's like a really cool thing that they switched up, but it seems like the only team benefiting is the hitting team, and there's no downside to using it. So imagine if they got two outs instead of one, or something like that, to where we not really add a rule, but adjust it. Say the pitcher can announce the golden batter, and that hitter, if he gets him out, there's two outs instead of one. So now the pitching and defensive team can kind of use strategy and saying, okay, this is the hitter that we like to face against with this pitcher. We want to use it right now. We need two outs here. Then that pitcher can announce it or the team can announce it. And now it's a mano y mano. If this guy gets on with a walk, hit by pitch, then he gets a double or something. There can obviously be like a downside to it, but I just feel like it'd be really cool to give the defensive teams something they can kind of like basically bet on.
I would love to see that in 2026. The an extension of the Golden Battle Rule because I know there was a lot of talks of having the Golden Battle Rule in the MLB. Personally, I wouldn't
Hmm.
be a fan of it, but I mean the Golden Battle Rule in banana ball truly fits well. When you said the opposition side of it, I thought you were going to say something about like a golden pitcher or
I
something or
mean,
something.
I feel I don't think we have the three pitcher or three batter minimum rule. So I feel like the golden pitcher is still possible because we don't have that rule in ours. So I thought I had to think about it real quick because I would love to say a golden pitcher, but at the end of the day, we don't really have that rule. So we can bring in a guy anytime we want, or we can pull a guy anytime we want. So that's why I went with the like to kind of bet on yourself type. Oh, let me strike this guy out for two outs.
I mean, I'd still love to see that in 2026, kind of bet
Yeah.
on yourself, idea of it. Obviously you've been a veteran in the banana ball game with the party animals for the past 3 years. And, this year they implemented the banana ball draft and you have a lot of rookies coming into the party animals roster. Do you have any guys that you think the viewers and fans should look out for that you know of is coming to, party animals?
So I know newer guys. Well, so Dylan Porter, he was our closer, one of our main reliever guys back in 23. I think that he's gonna come in and be a great arm out of the bullpen for us, as he was before. I think you need to look out for that guy because him and Drew Gillespie back to back is gonna be a really dangerous combo. TJ Reeves being the new, being one of our new outfielders coming back. He played with us for one game or two games in Milwaukee in 23. A phenomenal hitter. Watch out for a lot of home runs from that guy. I got really high hopes for him because he's a great clubhouse guy, but also a really great person and a really great player. Can't really excited for him. I also don't know much about Michael Ballard, but Chase Acuff, the dynamic duo up the middle. He speaks super highly of him, and I've seen videos and all that stuff from the guy. I'm really excited to see what he can bring. Every year it seems like a revolving thing where every year we have a new infielder come in, and not only are they amazing human beings, but they're also great teammates. Jordan Hussein, who now is over with the Tailgaters, Sal Jacoba, who is now over with the Coconuts, like amazing players we're getting in the infield that can kind of round off the infield that we've built over the last 3 years. Now Michael Ballard's going to come in and bring a new aspect to it and bring a new. He's going to be a new person in the tool belt that Vava has to be able to use on that infield. And I'm really excited to see what he can bring. I'm really excited to talk to him and get to know him. And in all honesty, the way it's always been said is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Every team's chasing us. We're number one until we're taken down. So I think Vava did a phenomenal job. Can't speak highly enough about him taking loyalty and choosing his guys. I cannot reference that enough and how hard it was on him. And he did a phenomenal job. And I'm so glad to be back in black and pink. And I think these new guys coming in, they're gonna bring a whole new dynamic and we're just gonna get better.
I mean, I look forward to the continued momentum from the Party Animals, obviously coming off a championship run, bringing back majority of the roster
Hmm.
from the 25 season, carrying on to 26. And, obviously, I wish the best for you guys in 26. I applied to be a banana ball intern for the summer. So hopefully, maybe get the opportunity to reconnect with some of you guys down there during the summer. But, Dustin, final question for you. I
Hmm.
asked this to every banana ball guy. Banana Ball's motto is fans first entertainment. What does the term fans first personally mean to you?
Fans first means putting them above yourself. At the end of the day, it's really hard. It's really easy actually to get lost in the competitiveness of the game. But when you sit back and look at the people you're affecting, whether you do good or bad, that's what it all means. And one of the very first times it ever hit me and what fans first really meant was I went 0 for 4, 0 for 5 in Louisville in 2024. And I had a kid come up to me and say I was his favorite player. It was his first ever game, and he said, "You're my favorite player." Now, I didn't understand why he would say that when I did so terrible, but he said, "Because I loved your walk-up music and I loved how you danced in the field." So it kind of takes you back and seeing whether you're doing well or struggling, the fans don't remember your stat line. All they remember is how you compose yourself, how you carry yourself, and the performance you put on by the way you carry yourself out in the field. And ever since that moment, it's always been about how can I carry myself so that a kid in the stands sees how much fun I'm having, whether I'm struggling or not, whether I'm hitting well or whether I'm having a slump, whether I made an error or not. If I can go out there and show how much fun I'm having and have a kid come up to me and say that even after I do bad, that's what it means. It means make sure the fans are having an amazing time. And that's what we all strive to do.
I mean, that's a great perspective to have. And
Hmm.
honestly, it's about making these fans, want to come back, tell their friends and family to come to a banana ball game, wherever that they have the opportunity to. I found out from a banana ball player a couple weeks ago, which I didn't know this, that you guys can go up in the stands, interact with these fans, get the
Hmm.
autographs before the game, something that pro ball does not give you the luxury to. And honestly, that's what I love about Fans First Entertainment. That's what I love about Banana Ball. That's what I love about, you, Dustin Baber, honestly, being such a great guy and, loyal guy, not just from the talented aspect, but, the personality for being around the Banana Ball game for the past 4 years. Honestly, I love to see it, Dustin. And honestly,
Absolutely.
thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule to
Oh, yeah.
do this. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, anytime. If you ever want to have me back on, please feel free to ask. I love talking about it. I'm very passionate about the banana ball itself, and very passionate about the fans and the not only the business but the game that is being built. And I would love to talk about it more.
I mean, I would definitely love to reconnect with you and have you back on the podcast in the future. And I
Oh yeah,
hope you have an amazing day.
absolutely. You too, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you.